Hey everybody, on this episode of Something New here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar, we're trying Sombra Mezcal, a 90 proof artesanal mezcal, a Joven Mezcal, but besides that, winning awards and doing some great things for the environment. Watch this episode. What's up everybody, I'm Don Ferguson and welcome back to another episode of Something New here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar, where we try liquors from all over the world. So if this seems like your thing, hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on and join us for a drink. Alright, so we're trying Sombra Mezcal, a 90 proof mezcal. So while I grab my glass and crack this open, here's some of the finer points about this mezcal. Okay. Here's the scoop on Sombra. Sombra is Spanish for shadow. Ooh, I like it already. So this brand came about around 2006. This is a 90 proof Joven that is made with 100% Espadin agave. The agave is matured 8 to 12 years before they harvest it, and the mezcal is twice distilled. They crush the agave with a Tahona stone, and they allow it to naturally ferment for 8 days. So they roast their agave in an underground stone pit using an oak wood as the fire source, and they cook it for 2 full days. Then they start the distillation process. They're also doing some incredible things for sustainability in that distillery, but we're going to talk about in a minute. Let's get to tasting. Let's get to tasting. We're just jumping in. I love a good mezcal. We are going to do this neat. It's not chilled whatsoever. We are going to pour in a tasting flute, a signature Teeqlife tasting flute, so that way we can let it kind of aerate and allow the... I can smell it. I can smell it. That's a good sign. And we're going to talk a little bit while this just kind of sits and aerates. We're going to talk a little bit about the bottle, which is a really unique bottle because when you look at it, it has like these bubbles in it. It reminds me of Fortaleza, which is a very good tequila if you've never had it. Shameless plug for them, I guess. But really cool. Very simple. What I like about it is fits on the shelf. Easy to hold, easy to grab, but it is heavy. So just to let you know, this is a very heavy, durable bottle, imprinted all over the place. S over here, you got it on the top. So nice presentation, very, very nice so far. Since this is a Joven unaged mezcal, much like a Blanco tequila, it's clear, so it's colorless. So you're not going to get anything from the barrel or whatever like that, but just a beautiful, pristine color. You're seeing the legs drip down rather slowly, some nice elegant tears on this. So right now we're kind of batting 1,000. The aroma, I am absolutely getting that agave, that signature smoke from a mezcal. But what's interesting is it's really clean. It is very elegant. It's not overpowering on the smokiness, and because they roast the agave for mezcal underneath in a pit, typically it retains that smoky aroma, and some of it just can be too much. I'm not a too much kind of guy, so this is really up my alley. You're getting some fruity tones from it as well, a little bit of the sweetness. Yeah, it's very pleasant on the nose. I just think it's time to go in. Ooh, sweet right off the bat for a mezcal, and you're getting a touch of the pepper on the back end, but it's not overpowering. But with all that smoke that's typically in a mezcal, this one is a subtle smoke, but you're getting a lot of great floral but amazing citrus tones. So let me go in again. I don't want to do you wrong with my talking points, but man, there's some fantastic I would say some like lemon, citrus, potentially mango, stone fruit in a way. Like, man, a little bit of smoke and peppery. And folks, this is interesting. This is a 90 proof mezcal, and I am not getting heartburn. I don't need any Rolaids. It does not taste like I'm drinking a campfire, although s'mores would be phenomenal right now. However, a little bit of vanilla, and it's warm. It's warm and comforting, like holding a baby, holding your throat and just caressing it. Did I go too far? I might have. Very sweet. Wow. That sweetness just jumps out and grabs you for a mezcal that I don't think I've experienced yet. And I've enjoyed some mezcals. I went to Las Perlas, which is out in Los Angeles. It's the first mezcal bar to ever open in America. It's a good night. I remember half of it. But I don't remember having, an elegant sipping mezcal. And this isn't even chilled. This is crazy. This is a good sipper. And I'm just going to say, like, if you used it in some sort of a cocktail, it's probably going to get even more. Wow, this is really good. Wow, I really like this sweetness from it. It's almost like a honey, it is just very clean. That's what's great about this. So if you're looking to start drinking some mezcals and you don't like the ones, maybe that people have talked about being overly smoky, like a scotch. A scotch can be kind of peaty. It can be, have some moss. It can be a little smoky. When it comes to a mezcal, this one is not overly smoky whatsoever. It has some great citrus notes. They know what they're doing. So we're just going to flash it right now. Right over here. Look, Teeqlife approved. This is a definite 100% Teeqlife approved brand. And, I'm not the only one that has awarded it. I mean, they're doing some great things as I take another sip. That nose is just very subtle. Man, those sweet flavors. That is amazing. So, San Francisco World Spirits Competition 2016 double gold winner. 90-point winner in the Wine Enthusiast magazine, and in Spirit Journal 95 ultimate recommendation. They're doing some really, really amazing things. And it's not just with their mezcal. They're doing some amazing things for the environment. Okay, so here's where Sombra gets even more amazing. They have a heavy focus on environmentally friendly production methods. They use a solar-powered stone to crush their agave instead of the old school method, which is using a donkey or a mule. Kind to animals, right? Love it. The firewood that they use to roast their agave comes from certified renewable forests. The water used in the distillation process, collected rainwater. How amazing is that? Now here's where it gets even more phenomenal. Sombra has a Sombra Adobe brick project. And what they do is they use the leftovers in the distillation process to make bricks. And those bricks are then used to build homes for earthquake victims in Mexico. How crazy is that? So you can see they're doing a lot to reduce their environmental footprint. Let's finish up this tasting. Alright, so that wraps up another episode of Something New here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar, where we tried Sombra Mezcal, a 90 proof mezcal. Phenomenal, 100% Teeqlife approved. If you're looking to get into mezcal, or at least try, I would highly recommend this brand. It is absolutely phenomenal, and what they're doing as a company, hey, it's just amazing. So make sure to follow us on all of our social media pages. If you think there's something that belongs here on the tabletop to review as well, just reach out to us. You can do that all on the website. I'm going to chill some of this and drink it. And maybe I'll do another mini review of it chilled on our Instagram page. I don't know. You should follow along. We'll see you soon. I love when people hang around to watch the entire episode, so we're going to bust off a little Teeqlife truth. We just tried mezcal. Have you ever ate the worm? Now I know what you're thinking. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but a lot of people associate a worm in tequila, but that's not the case. The worm was actually in mezcal. And the worms are real. They're the larvae of moths that actually live on agave plants. But they were actually just a marketing ploy. What they used to do is pluck these worms off, and instead of throwing them away or whatever they did with them, they would actually use them as a gimmick and put them in bottles, so that way when the travelers came over to Mexico, they would, oh, there's a worm in it, they'd pick it up. Kind of a novelty thing, right? Now the other thing about these worms is they can actually damage the crops. So besides pulling them off the plant and putting them in a bottle as a marketing ploy, what did they do? Well, they're edible. You can eat them. So in Oaxaca, they will dry them and roast them with chilies, crush them down with salt as well, and they make worm salt, gusano salt. Oh, and I happen to have some real gusano salt here. Throw it on an orange slice, and in between sips, you kind of lime, lemon, whatever like that, you do the same thing. It's the same premise, but gusano worm salt. So the worm is real, but it was never in tequila, and it was only a gimmick. Look it up. It's Teeqlife Truth. See you next time.